You're listening to Rachelle and Rachelle français. This is a gentle language learning meditation for anyone learning French and feeling hesitant about speaking. You don't need to sit still. Just listen in a way that feels comfortable. Let's get started. If you're learning French and you feel blocked, shy, or suddenly very small when it's time to speak, this video is for you. And before we go any further, I want to say something clearly. This video also works for me. I'm not guiding you from the other side. I'm learning French too. I still hesitate. I still doubt myself sometimes. So if you're here, we're here together. If it feels comfortable, take a slow breath in through your nose and gently breathe out through your mouth. No need to change anything, just notice. You don't need to close your eyes. You don't need to sit in a special way. Just notice where you are right now. Notice your body. Notice your shoulders. If they feel tight, let them soften a little as you breathe out. Learning a language, especially as an adult, can quietly bring up a lot more than words. It brings up old memories, old judgments, old voices that say, you should be better by now. If you recognize that voice, pause here for a breath. Breathe in. Breathe out. You're not doing anything wrong. Sometimes it's not French that scares us. It's the fear of sounding stupid, the fear of pausing too long, the fear of having an accent. As you hear these words, notice if anything tightens in your chest or throat. No need to analyze it. Just breathe. Breathe in. Breathe out. The fear of not being legitimate, because we don't live in France, because we didn't start young, because we don't sound the way we imagined we would. I feel this too. Even after years of learning, there are moments when my voice tightens and my mind goes completely blank. When that happens, I remind myself that reaction doesn't mean I'm bad at French. It means I care. Take one breath here, not to fix the feeling, just to sit with it. Breathe in. Breathe out. We were taught to treat language like a performance, like something you either do well or fail. If that belief feels heavy, Let it rest for a moment as you breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. But French or any other language is not a test, it's a relationship. And relationships grow slowly, with awkward moments, with silence, with misunderstandings. As you hear this, allow your breath to slow naturally. Breathe in, breathe out. You're not behind, you're not late, you're not broken. You're simply in the middle of the process. And being in the middle is exactly where learning happens. I'm here too, still in the middle, still learning. So maybe today, instead of pushing yourself harder, you can quietly remind yourself, I'm allowed to speak slowly. Breathe in, breathe out. I'm allowed to pause. Breathe in, breathe out. I'm allowed to search for words. Breathe in, breathe out. I do not need permission to speak French. Breathe in, breathe out. I do not need to sound perfect to be understood. Every time I speak, even imperfectly, I'm already doing the brave thing. You do not have to believe every word. Just let the breath keep moving. Breathe in, breathe out. If it feels right, bring to mind the last time you wanted to speak French, but didn't. No judgment, just noticing. As you breathe out, imagine offering that version of yourself a little more patience. Breathe in, breathe out. Confidence doesn't come from forcing. It comes from feeling safe enough to stay. The next time you hesitate before speaking French, take one quiet breath. Breathe in, breathe out. Remember this moment. Remember that you're not alone in this. I'm learning too, and we are allowed to grow at our own pace. Merci d'être ici. Prenez soin de vous. À bientôt.